Hello guys, this is Rahel, and in this video, it's going to be focused mainly on the historical event of North Korea and give great examples and great evidence on why North Korea president is a fascist. Before continuing to watch this video, ask yourself, do I think that the North Korean president is a fascist? Now before we start talking about the 7 points, let's talk a little about the historical event of the North Korea. In the 19th century, Korea kept itself isolated from the rest of the world, save for its immediate neighbors China and Japan. In the 1880s, North Korea earned a little hermit kingdom, which is a name still used today. Dynasty took over North Korea. The 1,000-year of rule of the Korean monarchy started to deteriorate towards the end of the 19th century due to the inside influence and internal unrest. After China came to Koreans' defense against Japan, aggression war broke out in 1894. Japanese troops terrorized the Korean population by forcing men into slave labor and women into prostitution. Korean's King Gong filled his place in 1896 under a threat from the occupying Japanese and the increasing resentment of his own people. Kim sought to reunify the North and the South from the earliest day of his rule, restoring Korea to its former imperial glory. After gaining the support of a reluctant Joseph Stalin and China's new leader, Mao Tse-tung, Kim invaded South Korea in June of 1950. The ensuing war pitched South Korea and the United States against China, North Korea, and indirectly the Soviets against the Soviet Union, resulting in millions of deaths, both military and civilian. In 1953, a ceasefire agreement put an end to the North Korean War. However, the two Koreans are still formally at war today because a former peace treaty was never signed. The originally wealthy and peaceful country was turned into a dictatorship by Kim Il-sung that prioritizes war over human rights. His descendants have continued this tradition into the 21st century, and that should pretty much give you guys an idea of the historical event of North Korea. Now, let's talk about why North Korean president is a fascist. As we all know, North Korea has the strictest rule in the whole entire world. In North Korea, if the society does not follow the rule, they will be sentenced to death, which is very stupid. For example, there was a college student named Otto Warburg who stole a poster off a wall, and then he was put into labor camps, which I'm pretty sure was the craziest law we have ever heard of before. Now let's get to the 7 main points on why I say that North Korea president is a fascist. 1. You can only watch government TVs in North Korea, and there are only 4 channels in North Korea. All of them are censored, showing you what the leader Kim Jong-un wants you to see. Illegally accessing any other than the 4 channels will put you to death in North Korea. Take a moment and realize how much freedom the United States society have if we compare ourselves to the North Korea. And oh yeah, only the members of the elite can use the internet, which I'm pretty sure that we all agree is very wrong and shows a lot of controlling over the society in North Korea or propaganda. No international calls. The society in North Korea is completely isolated from the outside world because they do not have the right to make any international calls. This is because there are only one mobile service with 3 million subscribers. If the society in North Korea wants to call someone, they are only able to make a call domestically. By this, it shows how much there is no democracy and how North Korean society is very much under control. 3. You need permission to be able to live in the capital. Societies who live in the Pyongyang are handpicked by the government, which includes wealthy elites and those with special ties to the Kim family. You're probably shaking your head, but I don't blame you. We're on the same boat. When you see the North Korean pictures on the internet, it's Pyongyang. And if you're wondering what is Pyongyang, Pyongyang is a place located in the North Korea and is the political, industrial, and transport center of North Korea. It is so sad that everyone there is not being treated equally. And this specific rule shows that the North Korean president is a fascist by being picky and making the rest of the society feel left out and treating them like a slave at the store. Owning a microwave is illegal, on top of massive food crisis. North Korea is not doing very well in the realm of electricity and energy. In North Korea, power cuts are very common, especially if not every night, especially in the previous, and sometimes you will need permission to use electricity. Now, this shows how much of under control that the North Korean society is actually in, which is actually sad. I'm pretty sure while you're watching this might give you an opportunity to be grateful, and this fourth rule enforces authoritarian control. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but bear with me. 5. In North Korea, your whole family is punished if you break a law. In North Korea, they call it the 3-generational rule. If they use electricity when they're not supposed to, or insult the frame leader in any way, shape, or form, then people in your family will be sent to labor camps. That includes your kids, your father, your mother, your grandpa, and your grandmother, and anyone who is related to you by blood. I'm pretty sure that this specific law is blowing all our minds, realizing how much danger and fear that the North Korean society is actually in. And because of this specific rule, crime in North Korea is very low. People are living in fear of getting themselves or loved ones in trouble. You see, they might make North Korea look great, but it is much deeper than what you see. In this specific rule, it suppresses individuals' freedom in North Korea. And 6, you cannot smile on certain holidays. To be honest, the right word isn't even holiday here. The entire country enters a period of mandated warnings if you smile or even laugh. You can pay the price of your life. Take a moment for a second and realize that they can't even be themselves to even do what humans are meant to do or be. Fun fact, have you ever heard or know that every North Korean must keep a picture of Kim Il-sung in their house? By now, we all know from what we discussed so far that leaders in North Korea are treated like gods, which I'm pretty sure we all find insane. This specific rule creates a cult of personality around the leader. 7. In North Korea, the government must improve your haircut. There are only 28 allowed hairstyles in North Korea, about 18 for women and 10 for men. Under the rule that they have, married women keep shorter hair, and you'll be able to see the options you have at the barbershop. This is a fairly new law, and says it has one expectation, and that expectation is Kim Jong-un himself, who wants to keep his look very unique, which we all see as selfishness. I mean, put yourself in North Korean society's shoes. How would you feel if you were told what haircut or what hairstyle you can get and what you cannot get? Even though we all agree that this is such a stupid rule, it proves how the North Korean president puts the society in control of aspects of their daily life, and it suppresses the North Korean individual's freedom. But hey, just in the 7 laws that the North Korean have shows how isolated that the North Korean society is, and how there's no human right, and shows a lot of propaganda which shows that the president Kim Jong-un is a fascist. All the information we went over shows that the North Korean society is enforced in authoritarian control. It suppresses individuals' freedom, it creates cult of personality around the leader, and it controls aspects of the North Korean society's daily life. And has no caring for his society as long as he gets his power, which shows that he is a fascist. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you guys learned something new from this video.